being so foolish, trying to wait around for me. I be at the crib, you know I held it down for you. You doing your thing with your girls and I respect it, cause you know I'll always be at.
Hello, Riz Nation. Welcome to an incredible episode of Screen Time Love Offline. It's regarding the death of relationships and the more found love of social media. Now, I know I stepped away for a little bit because I've been going through some life changes and relationship changes and friendship changes. So it's been a lot of things weighing in on my heart and mind to where I had to step away and gather my thoughts to try to figure out some things in the direction and that I want to take things in life, and the direction I want to take things musically, and the direction I want to take things regarding this podcast right here. Now, with that being said, this interesting topic came across my email about the death of relationships regarding social media. So I understood this a lot and it weighed in on me because I resonated with this. So I had to create a whole topic around this and come bring it to you guys here at Riz Nation right here on RizzAsylum so we can dive into it and let's get to talking about it. So today we're peeling back the layers on modern dilemma where it seems the glow of our phone screens might just be outshining the spark in our relationships. In a world where a quick scroll on Instagram or TikTok becomes the go-to activity, it's becoming increasingly common to hear someone say they're too busy to send even a simple text to their partner. Yet that same busy person often finds time to watch videos, reply to DMs, or even video chat with friends. Here's my issue with this. Being too busy to connect with your mate is often less about time constraints and more about where we choose to allocate our time. Sending a text saying good morning, how are you doing? Or today's a bit hectic, I'll catch up with you later. These are moments of connection that builds relationships. Yes, if we could find time to comment on a friend's post or watch the latest viral video, are we truly too busy? Or are we just prioritizing differently? Could it be that we don't value the person we are with as much as we used to? Time have changed, indeed. But should that change the very fabric of what makes relationships work? Today, we dive deep into these questions and more. So let's get started and really unpack the complexities of love and attention in the age of social media. All right, let's dig further into our opening message. It's time for me to be the catalyst of this social media and relationships crap. So let's dive deep into this right now. In today's fast-paced world where instant gratification is just a click away, it's easy to overlook what a real relationship requires. A genuine connection isn't something that can be scrolled past or liked momentarily. It needs time, patience, and real heartfelt effort. I mean, real effort. First and foremost, communication is the cornerstone of any strong relationship. It's about more than just exchanging information. It's about being open and honest with each other, sharing your feelings, fears, and dreams. It's about saying, I had a rough day, or I'm worried about this, and knowing your partner will listen and understand. Those are the two key components. Listen and understand. It's about making an effort to check in, to say a simple, how are you? Or I'm thinking of you. These small acts of communication are threads in a larger tapestry of connection and intimacy. Trust builds over time. And it's the foundation upon which a real relationship stands. Trust means knowing your partner will do the right thing, will respect you, and care for your relationship as much as you do. It's not given freely. It's earned and reciprocated. When mistakes happen, as they inevitably do in any human relationship, the toughness to forgive becomes paramount. Now, forgiveness is not just about saying I forgive you, but truly letting go and moving forward together. However, forgiveness alone isn't enough. The real work starts afterwards in the effort and time dedicated to fixing what was wrong, to ensuring that it doesn't happen again. Now, I want you to take a moment and dwell on that part right there. After the forgiveness, it's the fixing part. that everybody seems to overlook. Most people don't really want to fix. They just want the forgiveness, so they make it, move past it and let it go and stop reminding them of the wrong issue that was at hand. But you need time and effort to dedicate to fixing what was wrong so it cannot reoccur again. Now, let's talk about a common scenario that's enduring the basics of our relationships today. The priority given to digital interactions over real life connections. If your first instinct in any spare moment is to reach for your phone to check social media rather than engaging with your partner sitting right next to you or laying right next to you, then it's time to reflect on your priorities. If you can watch a whole movie without touching your phone, sharing thoughts and laughter with your partner, you're nurturing your relationship. But if the glow of your screen is more comforting than conversation with your partner, then it's a sign that something needs fixing. And fixing doesn't mean a dramatic overhaul overnight. It starts with recognizing that every relationship, even the strongest ones, can benefit from continuous effort and growth. It's about finding joy in shared experiences and creating memories together, not just through significant events, but through everyday interactions. If you find yourself preferring to hang out with others over your partner consistently, then ask yourself why. Relationships are about enjoying each other's company in mundane moments and in memorable ones. It's okay to sometimes hang out with friends, colleagues, or whatnot. If y'all just hanging out from time to time, that's cool. Go for drinks or get around and gossip, talk your mess, do what you do. That's it. But when you start to do this on an everyday basis, a consistently basis, and not hang out with your partner, something is valuably wrong here that's being neglected to be fixed. Again, that's that word, fixed. Nobody want to work on the fixing part. And lastly, helping your partner means creating a safe space where they can talk about their issues without fear of judgment or dismissal. That's right. Without that fear of judgment or dismissal. It's about mutual support, where help me help you becomes a pathway to deeper understanding and care. In summary, a real relationship is a beautiful blend of communication, trust, forgiveness, and mutual effort. It's about choosing each other every day in small ways and big ways. So let's put down our phones, look at our partners, and start the real conversations, the ones that actually matters.
You're now rocking with DJ Riz on the RizzAsylum.
Welcome back from the break. Let's get into some key points on today's discussion. I'm getting straight to the point today, so I won't keep you too long today. Our first one is neglecting real life interactions. While social media keeps us connected to far off friends, it's ironically making us more distant from the ones closest to us. Studies have shown that the more time couples spend on social media, the less time they spend together in person, leading to feelings of neglect and isolation within the relationship. We're already competing with work schedules, family times, friend times, hangout times, and now the leading overrated time in the world, social media time. Now let's break down the communications aspect. Digital communication, texts, DMs, emojis. They're quick and convenient, but can they convey sincere emotions or replace a heartfelt conversation? Not quite. This shift can often result in shallow interactions that lack depth, leaving important emotional cues and support by the wayside. And I'm talking the ultimate one, perception versus reality. Social media is a highlight reel, not the full story. The perfect images and joyful updates we can make us believe others have flawless lives. I'm sorry, flawless just doesn't exist in today's society. Think about it. Everybody has trials and tribulations. Everybody has ups and downs. Everybody goes through the motions. Everybody have heartbreak. Everybody go through relationship or marriage issues. Rather it's cheating or not seeing eye to eye, not spending enough time together, or things just not working according to how you want it to work because you seeing this falseful imagery of flawless lives, flawless relationships. I'm sorry, that just doesn't exist in today's society. So if you really think that, there's no such thing as perfect. Everything requires work, time, communication, connection, trust. So, and overall, this creates unrealistic expectations in our relationships, where we might unfairly compare our not so perfect reality to someone else's carefully curated personal persona online. And I'm not just talking about celebrities here. I'm talking about regular day-to-day people like you and me. Everybody see what we see on social media and think, oh, dang, why I can't do this? Why my life ain't going like this? Why I can't travel the world, see new heights and sights and things? Not to say that you can't, but it's just the imagery that you see and then believing that this is just what it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to be, and that person is living their best life every day. And it's just not true, because it's a false reality. Now, remember I told you all I ran across an email with the death of relationships due to social media. Well, it all came from this intriguing recovery letter story from John and Clarice, the first time a couple wrote a letter together for me to give advice for. So, without further ado, let's get into the recovery letter.
You're listening to the Recovery Letter.
All right, subject reads, advice to reconnect and repair our relationship. Dear Riz, my name is John, and I'm writing to you alongside my partner Clarice. We've been together for 15 wonderful years, and we navigated many ups and downs. However, we're currently facing a challenge that seems insurmountable, and we're hoping you can offer some guidance. Over the years, as our work demands have grown and technology has evolved, we found ourselves increasingly absorbed by our smartphones and social media. What used to be dinner conversations and shared hobbies has been replaced by endless scrolling through feeds, watching videos, and interacting with online friends. We've fallen into a routine where our only together time seems to be when we're physically in the same room, but mentally in different worlds, or when we're too exhausted from work and simply want to sleep. The more we've engaged with social media, the more disconnect we feel from each other. We argue over travel matters, like why one of us have time to like a comment on a social media post but can't seem to find the time to plan a simple date night. We find ourselves invading the seamlessly perfect lives of others online, which only adds fuel to our frustration and arguments. We both recognize that we are part of the problem. We've both been prioritizing virtual interactions over our real life connection. We miss laughing together, enjoying each other's company, and just being present in the moment with each other. It feels like we're slowly losing the essence of what made our relationship so special. Please, if you have any advice on how we can address these issues, set healthy boundaries around our use of technology, and find our way back to each other, we would greatly appreciate it. We know we have a lot of work to do to fix what's been broken, but we're committed to making the effort for the sake of our love and our future together. Thank you for listening and for any guidance you can provide. Warm regards, John and Clarice. All right, John and Clarice, we will give you the advice that you're seeking for right after this brief intermission.
You're now rocking with DJ Riz on the RizzAsylum.
All right. Let's get into the response to this. Dear John and Clarice, thank you for reaching out and sharing your story with such honesty and openness. It's clear that you both deeply care about each other and are ready to work towards reigniting a spark that you feel has dimmed. Here's some advice that might help you as you navigate this challenging phase of your relationship. Number 1, establish digital boundaries. First and foremost, it's crucial to set clear boundaries around your digital device usage. You might start by agreeing on no phone zone or times, such as during meals, right after work, or in the bedroom before sleep. These moments can be dedicated to reconnecting with each other, talking about your day, or simply enjoying each other's presence. Number 2, schedule quality time. Just as you would schedule a work meeting, Schedule regular date nights or activities together that can encourage interactions and communication, whether it's a quiet dinner out, a walk in the park, or a weekend getaway. Make this time sacred and non-negotiable. The key is consistency and commitment to the scheduled time together. No exceptions. Number 3, engage in new activities together. Sometimes adding something new to your routine can reignite excitement and joy in your relationship. Take up a new hobby together, enroll in a class, or start a project at home. This not only gives you something new to talk about and explore together, but also strengthen your bond as you learn and grow alongside each other. Number 4, communication is key. It's important to communicate openly about your feelings without blame or judgment. Use I statements to express how you feel and what you need rather than you statements, which might make the other person feel defensive. For example, say I feel neglected when we spend our evenings on our phones instead of you never pay me no attention. You want to avoid that at all costs. That just creates more conflict. Number 5, reflect on your relationship. Take some time to reflect on your relationship and remember the qualities that drew you to each other. Discuss what you appreciate about each other and recount memories that brought you joy. This can help remind you both why you fell in love and how much you still mean to each other. Now, number 6, seek professional help. Only if you find it challenging to navigate these issues on your own, consider seeking the help of a relationship counselor. Professional guidance can provide you with tools and strategies to improve communication, resolve conflicts, and reconnect in meaningful ways. Remember, every couple faces challenges, but it's how you overcome them that strengthen your bond. You've taken the first step by recognizing the problems and seeking advice. Now, with effort and dedication, you can work together to revive the deep connection that you once cherished. You both have the power to turn this around and rediscover the joy in each other's company. Wishing you both the best as you journey back to each other. Warm regards, RizzAsylum, Rizz Nation, and Rizz.
You're now rocking with DJ Rizz on the RizzAsylum.
All right, welcome back. As we get ready to end this show, Screen Time, Love Offline, let's get into the final thoughts. In today's digital age, it's easy to get caught up in the world that fits in the palm of our hands. Endless feeds, notifications, and virtual interactions. But let's remember, the most important connections are often right beside us, not inside our screens. As we explore today, it's crucial to balance our screen time with our personal relationships. It's not just about putting down our phones, but about lifting up our hearts to those who matters most. The conversations that happens in the quiet moments, the laughter shared over meals, the support during tough times. These are the golden threads that weave the fabric of deep, lasting relationships. Let's challenge ourselves to prioritize people over pixels, presence over posts, and relationships over scrolling. Let's commit to being as enthusiastic about spending time with our loved ones as we are about catching up on our favorite social media feeds. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. It's time to switch off from this episode, but I hope the conversation continues in your lives, helping you to build stronger and meaningful connections. I'm not really sure when I will do another episode because I'm too busy creating quality over quantity. So until next time, take care and remember to love more offline.
I was being so foolish, trying to wait around for me. I be at the crib, you know I held it down for you. You're doing your thing with your girls and I respect it, 'cause you know I'll always be